£5 a month, knowing it's quick and easy to apply.
Hello, hello, hello. Let's turn this down. Right, let's have a look here. Live and kicking. Hello, guys. Just a little. Am I live? Let me have a look. Yeah, just a little live. I don't normally do these, but thought I would. Well, how do I get back here? Chat, right, banners. More. That. Okay, setting. Cancel. Oh, I can't find that. Oh, invite guests. Isn't it? StreamYard copy. Take that. Let's not do that just yet. Let's just carry on. See if anyone pops in, wants to chat, wants to talk about a load of crap. No shout outs though. Don't like all that and arguments and all that crap, but we'll have a little look. See what else we can do. Pork chops, brother! Pork chops, pork chops. What's happening, chops? What is happening? Let's just post that. There you go. In case you want to jump up. There is that. Let's have a look. Let me get you on here. Alright, hold up. Let me just try and sort this out first, guys. Right, how do I get this? Live. Oh, anyway, it's the wrong way. There you go. Right, well, wrong. What's it? I don't want that. No. Pin, I want to pin it, don't I? Shit, how do you pin these things? Hold up, guys, I'm trying to pin. Right, wrong. Oh, wait. How the fuck can I do this? Right, go in there. I'm sure you went in here and done it. Ah, that's it. Pin that. Where's right and wrong? Right and wrong. There's moderator. I don't want him being all started on here. There you go. So what's happening, guys? It's all pinned. If you want to come up, jump up, have a quick chat. I don't normally do these StreamYards, but just thought I'd do a quick one today. Hello, Yvonne, sweetie. Hope you're okay. Hope everything's fine. Oh, what am I doing now? So, I was just walking about today and I was just thinking about all these lives. Every time you hear one, there's a bloody argument. And I wondered, do you think we could do a few lives without arguments, guys? I wonder if that's possible. What do you reckon? What do you reckon? You think we can do that? And Chops, I hope your dad's all right, mate. I hope he's fine. Well, go on, Tyrone. What's happening, mate? I've just made you a mod, mate, so you should be blue now, if you're listening. Right, so if anyone wants to come up, jump up. Yeah, I hope he's all right, Chops. I hope everyone's all right. I'm just sitting here, just had something to eat. I thought, why not? See, people wasn't live. Yeah, wasn't it? Tyrone, it's gone on a bit too much. Go on, Sparks. Yeah, it's unusual this for me, isn't it? I know, but there you go. I'm going to give it a try. I get a bit tongue-tied on these StreamYard ones, but let's see how it goes, eh? What was I going to do? Banners. What's banners? Banners. Leave shit at the door. That's the one, isn't it? That's the one. All right. Then what? Then you get the brand thing. I've got to remember how to do these. That's it. That's how you do your things here. Sorted. I'll go back to comments. Mr. Rainbow, I think I've got something pinned, have I not? Is it pinned? StreamYards is pinned, isn't it, guys? Oh, for fuck's sake, is it or ain't it? It should be. When are we going there? Yeah, it is. Lovely jubbly. Anyway, let's go. Let's have a chat. What should the topic be? Let's let it just roll. See what you want to do. Come, jump up. Come, Sparks. Get your ass up here. Help me out here. I need someone to stand with me. It's find someone. Hold up a sec. Give me a lovely jubbly. I'm good, thank you. That's a rant. Come on, guys. What's going on today? Anything good? Any current affairs we need to know about? Since I don't read newspapers, I ain't got a clue. Well, what's the news? Oh, there we go. Oh, I found the banners then. Do that as well. I ain't done one of these for ages. Come on, someone jump up and bail me out here. Ain't you know any codependent guys on the phone want to come and bail me out, get me out of trouble? Yeah, you got to leave your shit at the door. You can have a little bit of shit, but I don't. When I mean by shit, I mean all the heavy stuff. You know the stuff I mean. You know the stuff I mean. What's that? Oh my god, Jesus! How do I get out of that? Yeah, about some police officer, off-duty constable, raped some woman. Oh my god, what is going on in this world? What a gimp! What a ugh. Yeah, the shit I mean is when you start on people's families. That's what I mean, brother. But if you want to come up here and have a little rant, that's fine. I'm up for that. I'm up for that. As long as we don't involve families and shit like that and start naming people, I'm not interested really. You can jump up if you want, Rainbow Man. Jump up. It's pinned, isn't it? StreamYards is pinned. To come. Hopefully we get a few. Come up and explain that, Chops. I've got it off now. Some gimpy police officer into rape again. See what if you was to Google how many offences there is by police officers every year, you wouldn't believe what you're reading. I'm sure they've got a whole prison to put them in because people like that, if they're in the prison population, you find out their old Bill and a sex case, my God, they will get their heads chopped off without a doubt. So they have to have a whole prison made up for them guys, I'll tell you that. What a liberty that is. Right, where are we going here? Where should we go with this? Yeah, all right, no problem. I probably won't be on long for Tyrone, to be honest. I'm not very good at this stuff. It makes me a bit too nervous. I just thought I'd give it a try. This is like a trial run. A trial run for now. All right, anyone's welcome to pop up. Let's see. Let me wait just there. Give me a second. Just got to make through a message. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Lovely jubbly, I'm back. Big up, J.O. Connor. What's the matter, Jono? How are you, brother? What you been up to? How's the allotment coming on, bruv? These blooming StreamYards get me going. Let's see if we can get a few people up to talk. Let's find something different on the banner. Yeah, play nice. That's a better one, isn't it? Play nice. That means no families, no children, nothing sexual stuff. Because I don't have it on here. How about that? That's a bit better, isn't it? So come up, guys. Jump on the brung, bow me out. Fuck me, we've got no codependence on here. We want to bow an old man out. Just want to leave me rotting. You fuckers. I bet you somebody will think you're laughing, thinking, this just leave the old git. Just leave him there. Leave him there. Give me a sec. Oh, hello, let's go. What's happening, son? Hope always well on the Western Front. Where are we? I'm lost. Only way is the wrong way. Shit. I've just texted Mel and so say jump up here, up there. Dejected, big up, son. All day long, me old dejected. Yeah, let's do something better. Look. Remove as moderator. Now watch this. Don't worry, dejected. My old school pal. There you go. Add moderator. There you go, even better. So what's happening, guys? So Mel, if you're looking, I'm doing the StreamYards. I'm all right. What I forgot to do is I've done a voicemail, and they can't hear, can they, when you do a voicemail to someone? Yeah. Asking someone to pop up and bail me out. Evie! Hello, my sweetie. How are you doing? I bet this is all surprises, all me doing a bloody StreamYard. But we'll see how it goes. We'll see what happens. There we go. We've got someone here. We've got someone here. Mr. Rainbow, invite guests. How did I do that? Did I let him on? Add to stage. That's it. Mr. Rainbow, hello,
It's me.
mate. Hello, mate. Is it you?
Yeah, sorry,
Good
yeah,
That's
it
all right.
is,
I'm not very good at this. I don't know how to bloody do it. So I pressed the wrong button and it sent invite again. And Mrs. Saul, hello, my darling. I know. I was trying to send you a message, Mel, and I forgot. When you send the message on here, it doesn't go through, does it? I'm a donor. So how are you, Mr. Rainbow? What's going on, mate? Go on, mate.
Sorry, my headphones is really weird. Like,
Yeah.
can you hear me okay? Because
Yeah, I can hear everything. You're
like a
sounding
robotic
clear.
voice. So I just have a look. If you carry on talking, I'm just going to mute myself and see if I sort out me. I can't see
Yeah,
to
it sounds
Evo.
good. How do I do it? I can do something for you, can't I? Let's have a look. Private chat stream settings. I'll go to settings, recording layouts, audio. Echo cancellation
That's a
default.
lot.
That's what I'm going to do. Better?
On again.
Yeah,
I
you
don't know
sound
if
good, man.
I'll be honest with you. Let's have a
You
go.
sound proper good here. What's he sound like in the chat? Yeah, help me. That's the only bit you got. I mean, up on there. Well, so Sammy's got a few people coming in there. Thank God. I'm terrible at this bloody StreamYards. I am, Mr. Rainbow. You're brilliant at it. Trust me.
No, I thought the problem I'm having is like with like the headphones and the speakers. I bought one. I mean, it was only £8 from Argos.
Yeah.
But then people are saying, but I think it's my internet connection. You know what I mean? Like you're supposed to have it
Yeah.
near the router, aren't you, or something?
Yeah. I do it on the phones, me. I've got laptops and all that, but JPM's always having a go at me because I bought a laptop last year. I've only used it a couple of times. And the battery's run out now. I'm terrible with all that shit, so I do it on the phones. I find it much easier. I have one for the thing. I've got two
How's
phones
it?
going now. I've got
How's-
one for the chat and one to talk to you. Hello? Yeah, you've gone there, Mr. Rainbow. I
Yeah.
can't hear
I'm
you.
still here. I just
Oh, yeah.
can't hear me. Just hold on a
I
sec.
don't know how to
I'm
do it.
just
You
going
know
to
when
put
they
myself
set
on
it
mute
out from
again.
this end? Yeah, go on. See what happens. You know when they sort it out from this end, I don't know what they do. It's just the same here. I go into settings and it's the same. I've got private chat, layout, stream info. What's that then? Oh shit, what have I done? No, I'm not going to touch things, so I'll knock us offline. I will. Belfast boy, what's happening, son? I love my Belfast boy, man. Known him for years on here. And my objective now, don't mess about. I've got myself a few super mods on here, keeping an eye out for everything. I've got quite a few on here at the moment, so be good. Well, everyone's a mod, aren't they? Good, sir. Well, that's it. It's pinned. StreamYard is pinned. So, if anyone wants to come up here and help me, come up here and help me. Where's me Tolbert when I need him? Come alongside me. I don't know what it is about these StreamYards guys, but trust me, I'm babbling on right now. My belly is all funny. I'll get a bit nervous. So bear with me on these ones. I'm much better with the YouTube shit. When it comes to this, I'm not that good. Not that good at all. I know. Fuck me, Mel. I must have frightened a lot about you. Sorry. I forgot that I ended. I'll quit what I said. I've just doing a StreamYards. I was trying to talk to you and do all the chat at the same time. And I'm saying I've got to tell to come up here and help me with the StreamYards. You started phoning me when I was online. I'm online. I'm on a call. I'm on a fucking live. Yeah, I'm a nervous wreck, as you can hear. I know. I'm sorry. I couldn't because I thought I normally would, but I thought I want to keep this one running because last time I was on a live, Tools rang and I just ended the live. But I just want to try and see this one through. I look at cause normally if someone rings me like that, I would turn it off and I would talk on someone and I would turn off the StreamYards. But that's my escape. Me escaping StreamYards. That's what I'm like. Oh, where's it going? He's going to go running right at the stage. Hello, mate.
Yeah, so I've come back on my phone. I can hear you a lot better. Can you hear me okay?
Yeah, everything's fine. Everything's fine. That's what I normally do. Use the phone. I find it a lot easier.
Yeah, what it is though, it cuts in and out every so often. So I don't know if I think it's my Wi-Fi. You know what I mean? I ain't got a clue about all that stuff, but I might just have to get a cable or something. You know what I mean? Run it from.
What Wi-Fi you got? What
Sorry?
Wi-Fi you got? What's your internet supplier? What is it? I've got BT.
It's SSE. You know, but I
I
think
know. That's the thingy. I know what that is. Yeah, that's the what's it called? The energy suppliers. SSC. I know exactly what you mean. But what is your speed? What's your down speed? Your up speed?
I think it's about 30.
30 down. How many up?
No, 30 down and about 15 up. It's not very quick.
Well, like that's listen. You can work with social media with them speeds. If it was like below like 8 or 10,
Yeah.
down, then you're going to have problems. But 30 ain't too bad. You should still be all right on that. I'm only double that, to be honest. I'm double that on both of them.
Yeah,
I think I'm 60 odd down and 15 or 20 up. All right.
yeah. I live in the sticks, you know what I mean? Like, so basically, it's all like,
Yeah.
I think we had dial up, like, we were probably one of the last, you know what I mean? Like, dial up, and then even getting the fibre was only like the last few years. So I was used to like 3 megabytes, stuff like that, you know. It's
Yeah.
totally different to the city, isn't it? I bet in the city, you can pretty
Yeah.
much choose any supplier.
So, you're going to give me the scoop, you know, about what's going on with you and Brutal?
But yeah, no, what it
He
was,
sung you a song. Listen, Brutal Betty has sung you a song, mate.
yeah,
Come on.
What it was, we had a slight disagreement about something. You know what I mean? Like you do on YouTube, one little word and everybody goes the same. So basically, we had a slight disagreement, and I said, "Oh, Betty, you're not going to do a video about me, are you? You know, like what she did about, you know, somebody else." And then she said, "No." She said, "It's always resolved all this." Like I said, "Well, actually, Betty, I won't mind the video." And I'll be honest with you, it's brilliant, isn't it? You know what I mean?
Sung a song for you, man. A woman starts singing for you. Oh, she's got the hots for you, Mr. Rainbow Bra.
The only thing is, I think the trouble is Belfast boys trying to cramp my style a bit. So you know what I mean. I've got to get in.
Is he cock blocking you? He's cock blocking you, isn't he?
Yeah, because I banned him off my channel. I don't know if you heard, he got upset because I had a few dolly birds on the panel, and I wouldn't let him on. So he got a bit upset.
Mr. Bell Bar, boy, you cock blocker. What are you doing? Einstein, big up me, Einstein.
So me and Belfast have formed that.
Who have I got you? Oh, well, this is go Rick.
Let me on the phone.
The Belfast boy's a cock blocker. Quick, ban him.
That's what he said. He called me a cock blocker, JJ. Who was a cock to?
All I can say, he's had a song sung about him today.
Here.
Somewhere over the rainbow, sort of. Somewhere over the rainbow, bro.
That's what
Who sang it?
Betty.
Brutal Betty, yeah.
Here. Did she? Right, Betty?
Yeah. Go and look on her channel. It's called Mr. Somewhere Over the Rainbow, brah.
Right. She's black. Don't talk to me ever again, Betty. Right.
Great. Someone go and text Brutal Betty to come on JJ's and sort out this. She's got two of them at each other's throats now.
Fucking hell. I go to work and you snipe in on my Betty. What?
Yeah.
There's only one winner here though, JJ, ain't there? You know what I mean? Who's had the song? He's the one that's sitting in his pants at home. You know what I mean? I'm the king of this place now. You know what I mean?
Here, you get the song sing to you, and I'll blow the flute. I'll blow her flute floor.
Well, I don't think you'll get near it now. You know what I mean? You blocked off the channel.
You bear the chocolates and I'll eat them. That's what it's like.
Yeah.
Go. There you go.
We got the day,
No, I was just sitting here getting a bit bored. I saw there was a little opening to do a little live. And I'll tell you what, it takes me a lot of courage to do these lives, trust me, because my old belly goes. I'm not good at lives.
Oh, why?
So I thought, I'm going to start trying about. Because every time I've done it, I've always been tear-ups on here, and sometimes I just blank, and I don't say nothing. I go into a world of my own, and then I get moaned at for saying, why didn't you stop this? Why didn't you do that? Well, the thing is, I go into a world of my own when people start swearing. That's what happens. It's happened to me all my life. I'm trying to work on it, but it just makes me nervous, that's all, you know.
Oh, I'm nervous coming on the panel as well, like.
Yeah, it took me ages to come on panels before I could even talk to someone. And the first person I spoke to was that idiot gamer when he said something about me mum, and I jumped up and went mad because she's been dead for a while, and that was like 4 or 5 years ago, you know.
Oh, wow.
And Then I became a panel slapper, if you know what I mean. I couldn't come off of them then I got off of them again.
Oh, you've been around from fucking day that, JJ.
Yeah, yeah, sure. I've
I
been on
see
here a
more.
long time now, you know.
I see more you, JJ, than I do my kids.
Yeah, the truth is that's actually very true.
Oh, I
I
see
think
more people on here than do with my kids, 100%.
Yeah,
I
I
think
do as well.
you're doing all right, JJ. Though you know what I mean. Like I like watching, listening to you live. You're quite chilled out. You know what I mean. I know you're a bit like me. You don't like people shouting and stuff. You know what I mean. It's you don't want to be in that situation, do you?
Yeah,
Uh,
yeah. I had
and
to slip off Tyrone's yesterday. It was, I think, about 9 of us on there. It just went, and every time you couldn't get a word in edgeways, and if you did, you'd have to shout louder than the other person. And what happens is, I suffer with bipolar and borderline schizophrenia. Yeah, I hear all them voices, and then I start hearing voices in my head as well. So all that shit happens. I have to get off a bit lively and go somewhere quiet, you know, because I hear too much shit in my head. You
Oh,
know,
I fucking.
it gets a bit bad for me. So sometimes it gets to me, you know. And when I lose it, I lose it. I don't just lose it like an ordinary person loses it because I start hearing shit and it obsesses in my head for hours and it hurts me, gives me a headache. I can hallucinate and things like that. So, I try to stay away from too much conflict. Although
yeah,
sometimes I like a tear up, if you know what I'm saying.
Oh, aye. It's good to have a wee blowout, JJ,
Yeah,
isn't it?
sometimes I do.
Oh,
But
aye.
I generally trigger myself. Like, that don't really take much to trigger me, but I generally do it myself. I make it up in my head
Oh,
and go
aye.
nuts, you know?
Yeah, I've seen you triggered a few times there, JJ. All right.
Yeah.
Oh, aye.
When
I
I go,
like
I
to
don't know
see
what I'm mad. It's mad, isn't it? It's mad. I think I called it my Irish temper.
people, people like to see you having a blowout too, don't they?
Yeah, of
In,
course they do.
in
Of
real
course
life
they
as
do.
well, as on here as
Of
well.
course they do. The difference between me and a lot of people, it's quite rare, and none of what I do or say is make out. It's not make out. It's not acted. It's me literally losing it. You know what I mean? It's not good
Oh,
for me. It's not good for me at all. So I try
the
to stay away from it.
the thing that makes me laugh is that people say, "Oh, I've triggered you, blown out because you've had a bit of an argument on like the internet." But you know what I mean, in the real world, like if you're having a proper blowout, it ain't just an argument. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
any can go off and shout. I shout all the time. You know what I mean? Like when you drive in the car or something, you get angry. You know what I mean?
You know
That's no
him?
different.
Oh, here we go. Here we go.
here, Mr. Rainbow too.
Lovely, lovely. Sparky!
Yo, 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 yo,
Okay,
yo.
The
what's
King's
happening,
arrived.
son?
Right,
I
Tricker.
thought I'd come up and not be able to understand a word Belfast says.
You not
Yeah, I can
understand me,
understand so
Sparky.
well. Yeah, I
It's
understand
weird
the
as
Irish
well.
people more than I do others, to be honest.
It's weird, JJ, because I used to work with a paddy painter named Dave.
Yeah, yeah. I've got a lot of Irish in my family, so it's easier for me to understand. Some broad Irish, though, I don't. Some really broad Irish, I'm like, pardon, but Belfast is easier for me to understand.
There's, there's
It's from
places over
Belfast.
here, Sparky. There's places over here I can't understand the concert. See where I walk just round the
Oh,
corner, I can.
actually, it's 60 quid. You've got to earn 60 quid before you can withdraw any money whatsoever. Sorry about that, guys.
Aye.
And I've been on here 3 months, and I think I'm on 40 odd quid. I don't piss all really, but I'll get there. Go
Does
on,
that
guys.
Yeah.
Sorry.
YouTube? Does that
How you,
YouTube? Go
how
ahead,
you doing,
Sparky.
Belfast? How you doing, bruv? You good?
Oh, well, good. Just rolling a wee spliff here, so you know.
Good, good, good,
Chilling
good.
away.
Rainbow, you good, mate?
Yeah, hello, Spots. Yeah, I'm good. Yeah, yeah, it's doing all right. You know what I mean? Just getting on.
Yeah, 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 yeah. All right, JJ, how many fucking Fools and Horses cups you got now, mate?
I've only got one, haven't I? I've only got one. I'll just keep I like replaying that one because that was what we done. That's the same one I done ages ago. That cup one.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. Yeah, I just replayed it. I like replaying it. It's a good memory for me because we had a right laugh that day, didn't we? You know what I mean?
Oh, okay. I'm glad
Yeah.
you've only got one still, because I've got two, and I thought, how many's you fucking got now? I'm going to have to order some more, but I'm all right still, yeah?
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
you're all right. I
Sparky.
might get a few more though because I do like. I have to get some other. Oh, thanks, Mel. Thanks, sweetie. Thanks a lot. God bless you.
Here, let us ask this Rainbow a question here. Rainbow boy, Rainbow, are
Yeah,
you
I'm
there?
listening. I'm listening, Belfast.
See when you said you didn't let me into that party because you had the good looking birds on it. See the birds that was on that panel? I've kicked better out of bed on a Sunday morning.
Oh,
Ooh.
A bit upset about it though,
No,
weren't
that
you?
sounds like someone is a little bit upset because they've been cockblocked.
Yeah. Thing is,
Oh my
JJ.
God, rejected. You didn't have to do that, mate.
Big up the donators. Get more. Here,
Oh,
get the laddies. Go fucking
thank you,
get
brother.
donating, you miserable fuckers.
Wow, that's amazing. Thank you, brother.
Big
That's
Here,
up,
that,
JJ,
I can.
bruv.
I might be able to withdraw a few quid now.
go.
I've got more
Treat yourself.
finance for a month.
Get a, get a
You
50
see,
million.
you see, Belfast just called Rainbow. He said Rainbow, Rainbow twice. Well, this is how deaf I am. I heard Rambo, Rambo.
Oh, loads of people can't understand me. Sure as fuck all they understand. I don't talk any sense anyway, Sparky, so it's just mumbo jumbo anyway.
No, no. Listen, I've heard you on loads of panels, mate. You're a proper little bubble, man.
Yeah, yeah. So
Oh,
far, it's
sure,
all
right,
right.
Tom Sparky. Sure,
Sorry,
you're
that
mad.
means a laugh. That means a laugh.
Oh, aye.
Belfast.
Like, I'll
You're a
fucking
proper
wind you up.
bubble. Yeah, that means a lot. It don't mean like you're a grass or anything.
I'll, I'll tell you of 10 Ferraris too, like the rest of these clowns.
Yeah. Thanks. Detective. No, no, Tamu. I'll get Tyson something. I'll get
Right,
Tyson
get a
something.
50
Thanks
in.
a lot, mate.
Get a big red
I
50
really
in there, you
appreciate that.
miserable
I
cunt.
appreciate all your help, guys. You know,
Right,
things have been tight lately, so
my
I've
car
normally
doesn't work,
just done it
JJ.
for the ad revenues, but I put out the only reason I get a little bit on the ad revenue because I put out so much crap. I don't really get many views ever, so you don't get much on the ads. But it all adds up. And after a few months, if you can get a bloody even a score a month off them, I think it's sweet, don't you? You know, so
Oh,
fuck
aye.
it.
Sure, right, even a fucking
Otherwise,
tenner.
you know, all you guys that ain't monetized, you know, they still put ads on and use are not getting nothing of it, none of the money. I thought to myself, what liberty? He's putting all ads on my things. I'm not, you know, he's trying to get something off of them, innit?
You're
Well,
right.
if you're skint, JJ, I can help, mate. Leave off Temu and Amazon, yeah?
No, it's fine. Listen, I've really calmed down on Tamu, you know. I've got 3 more things to come, right? But I didn't, I ordered them months ago. Months ago, I ordered them. But the thing is, you know what happens? When they all come, all the things, Mr. Beautiful Blues, Maria, all right, guys, when they come and I ain't got nothing coming, I don't think I'm addicted to the postman.
I think, yeah, I said that to you, didn't I? You just like to knock at the door and a little chat and that.
Yeah, like, I think I'm addicted to that. So knock on the door, hello mate, how are you? Sweet, make sure you open the door and all that. I'm sort of addicted to it. It's
JJ, you're not
Why
the
don't,
only
why,
one.
why, why don't you set up your own eBay account and when all the shit comes through the door, you can have it in and have it out on eBay straight away?
yeah, because then you've got to go out and post shit and all that. I could have done that with golf balls, but I just give them away, you know. I normally get
Yeah,
all the stuff come in. I wear the stuff and keep the stuff I want. And when my kids come round and all that, when I get visits from the family, I'll give them presents, you know, little presents
yeah.
here and there. Yeah, take this, take that, and it's nice for them to leave with something, put a smile on their face. I just like to give little things, you know. I've always been like that. It's nice. I prefer to give than to take, to be honest. But I don't mind taking. I like the present. You know what I mean? I don't mean that in a sexual way. All right, guys. Like, over there,
Yeah.
they like to give more than
I just, I, just- I just treated my 3 kids, not my 3, my 3 kids, JJ, not the grandkids, all a bit of gold each. And yeah, it does
yeah.
make you feel good, doesn't it?
Yes,
Oh,
I'll do that. That's what
right.
I've done. I used to buy loads of little bits of gold. When my daughter come round, I give my daughter a bit. I give the grandkids a bit. Same as you, mate. Little pendants and things like that, and little chains, and
Yeah.
I do that. When I had plenty of dough, it's gone now because I've done a lot of my savings. But when I had it, I used to buy things all the time, save them up. Someone come round and you see an opening, don't you? And you think this will suit you, and you just give it to them, and big
I
smiles.
just,
It's lovely, isn't it?
I just give money. See, when I see my ones, I just give them money. Let them run.
Oh, I do. I do that on birthdays. No birthdays and Christmases. right? Because it's all at once, and I've got loads of nieces, nephews, and things. It's hard work. So Christmas comes round, they all get a little. Because I'm not buying out and buying hundreds of presents. I'm not just not doing that. So I'll give them a little
Yeah,
drink.
I'll do the same, JJ. I'll just give all the grandkids money, man. Fuck
That's
going.
it. That's it. All that running about and getting and all that Easter egg crap and all this shit. I just every time I see, I'll just give them a fiver each or something like that for a bit of chocolate. Or at Christmas and that, give them 20, 30 quid and say, I've got loads of them. So if you say I've got 13 grandchildren, we can give us 20 quid each. That's still like nearly 300 quid, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely,
All
man.
adds up. All adds up. And
Nobody,
you've got to save it
nobody
up.
wants fucking link sets anymore. Do
No.
they, JJ?
No. Remember when
Yeah.
we was younger, if you got, listen, if I got 50 pence when I was a kid, right, that was a lot of money. You used to get a sixpence or a threepence
I'll
for
tell you,
birthday. And that
I'll
was
tell
loads.
you,
JJ, imagine him, right, walking down Tooting High Street, finding 50 quid on the floor in 1980. How your eyes light
Oh,
up, yeah.
you are
Listen,
takeable.
my dad fucking swapped it for a quid, JJ.
Oh,
Couldn't believe it, mate. £50 note, man.
fuck here. Why did he swap it for?
God.
Well, fuck knows, man. But you know, a quid back in 1980 was still a lot of money to me. But I just remember it now. I was fucking gutted.
Oh,
Here,
that
Sparky,
was-
we was that
that
poor.
was-
Seeing Christmas morning, if you didn't wake up with a heart on, you had nothing to play with.
What's that other one? We was that poor that when we opened the oven, the next door neighbours was dipping their bread in their old gravy. That sort of thing.
Well, the guy used to wait till people went them off and used to sneak in and steal their fucking roast beef out of their oven.
I remember when I was a kid. Yeah, our house was that damp. Yeah, that the mice went around in speedboats.
We had no mates, we used to fucking eat them. It was fuck all the mates. It was fuck all the mates used to dodge our place.
It's like the
100%.
Russians are like that. In our country, we're so hungry. If you die, we eat you. The Russian joke, isn't it?
Oi, Belfast, man. I've seen Mr. Deegan's videos all about immigration in Ireland. Is it that bad now?
Fuck me here. They're invading the place. I'll tell you what, there's a place no at the bottom of Falls Road. No, it's
Yeah.
fucking it's full of them. There's not a white man in it. 100%. They're
Fucking hell.
invading the place.
That's like
I
some
don't
part of London now, isn't it, JJ, man?
Yeah,
see
JJ. Yeah, it's mad. Well, I think, look, you can't blame immigration. It's just the illegal shit I don't like. I don't mind immigration where we can all live together and do this, that, and the other. It's just that they've all put everyone in the same spot, and you become overrun and you feel out of place, and then you end up moving to where you feel comfortable, which is ain't right. They should mix people in everywhere, and plus the illegal immigrants that are coming now is like 20-fold to what we're getting. And that's what I
Yeah.
object with is the illegal stuff and putting a lot of these guys in the hotels when all their English people, and I'm on about English people who are of different races and different colours as well. If they're born here, they're English as far as I'm concerned. We're all living on streets and they're putting them in 5-star hotels and things like that. And I don't think that's fair. You know, it's not fair.
JJ, I would give this house.
I think the country's on its fucking arse already. We're overpopulated. We're underhoused. There's no fucking money. I just don't know what the government is doing, mate.
And these
It's
come
all a
in
big scam, isn't it?
everything.
And you can't blame the people for wanting to go somewhere where it's better, but it's the governments that are doing it. It's not these people, it's the governments.
See if
Yeah,
you're
but
a
all
foreigner
this-
over here,
I will-
you don't pay tax, insurance, or MOT in your fucking car. And that's the truth. That's only for the thick Irish guys like us.
Is it not all these fucking people are helping the people that live here think, fuck this, I'm going abroad?
I'll tell you what, see in West Belfast.
Well, because let's have it right. The English are one amongst the biggest emigrators of all the countries. We have colonies all over the place where we've emigrated to.
But they're
Exactly.
welcome.
It works both
And then-
ways. That's what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
but
It works both ways.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, immigrants are coming across here. They're not fucking. What I'm saying is, it's a strain on the country. NHS, housing, fucking.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is, if I was to fuck off to Spain, now I'm an immigrant.
Yeah,
You know,
exactly.
I don't
Would you get
see
anything?
a
Do they
way
give
out.
you anything? What countries give you stuff just here? Is it just England and Ireland give you stuff, or is it the other countries give you dole enough?
Well, I think that they have it a lot more stringent than us. I mean, you've got to have a certain amount of money to get. I mean, listen, the actual legal immigrants is not too high. It's the illegal ones that are coming over that are causing the problems. That's what's causing the problems because actually
Oh,
immigration ain't too high if it's kept to the legal. They do it legally and do it properly. You know, you have to have a certain amount of money, you have to have a job, you have to do this and do that. But what they're doing, they're bypassing that, the illegal ones. They're coming over it and they're sort of like infested certain countries. It's making it difficult. So what do? You know what I'm saying? What they're not doing is being tough enough and stopping them right there and then and sending them back. They no, we can't have this. They need to like deport them straight away, get them out, and that's it. Take them back to their own country where they've come from and say, look, you do this legally or you don't do it at all.
I live up no round the coast. See every factory, and I mean every fucking factory, from potatoes to fucking carrots, and they're full of these boys. There's full of them. There's not a white man works in it. And see a big place in Ballymena, Moy Park Foods. You can't get a job in it unless you're a foreigner. The place is just thousands of them, thousands of them. They run the place.
Yeah,
That's why I don't eat fucking out of them supermarkets because then comes us all packing the food and putting it in the fucking supermarkets.
crazy man,
100%. Fuck
crazy.
yeah, we need.
It's a lot. It's a lot. The whole world. Listen, the whole world now is overpopulated. I mean, we've got 8 billion, I think, or nearly 9 billion people on this planet now. I mean, there's only so much a planet can hold. And when you start
Oh,
populating, it's only a matter of time before we all run out of resources. It's going to get worse and worse and worse until we calm down on having kids. To be honest.
they're fucking raping the place. See over here, it's small. Ireland's small. How the fuck did they point in the map the smallest country in the world? Let's go here. Do you know what I'm saying?
They do. Well, because we're big
Ireland.
countries, we've got it sorted, haven't we? You know.
I'll tell you what, JJ. See over here, they're welcome. Everybody welcomes them. No with sympathy. I'll tell you what, 80% of the people welcome them. 100, definitely.
Yeah. No, that's just the way it should be. You should be welcome, but it should be done properly. You should only be able to take in what you can hold,
Ah,
and that's what's going wrong. This illegal stuff is just gone crazy because we've been a bit too tolerant with it, and I think
ah,
really we need to take a little bit of a tougher stance and keep it along the legal route. So I'm all for immigration, to be honest. The
ah.
legal immigration. I'm all for integration. I'm all for all the world getting on and having the thing done. When it becomes illegal and it goes into their hands, and when your country's becoming overpopulated because of it, and they're not doing it rightly, and then it's costing us money and the taxpayer money. That's when it becomes a
Oh,
problem, and it is a problem. Then it does. You do become overrun with just people. Their colours and all that don't mean a thing to me. I don't care about all that stuff. I don't do that racism bollocks.
see that
Racism to
race.
me
Well,
is ugly.
I don't think I'm fucking racist, JJ. I honestly don't. Yeah, but when I see Christian churches now being turned into mosques. I think they're trying to fucking, get Sharia law over here and all that. I don't agree with none of that, mate.
I don't agree with Sharia law or anything like that, but what you've got to say is, you see the Christian faith over here is that's only happening because we're not Christians anymore. The Christian faith over here has gone down. We all used to go to church on a Sunday. Everyone used to have a faith.
Yeah,
Nowadays, faith we've gone past that faith thing. So when you get a big majority of Muslims come over and they say, well, if you're not going to use these churches, can we use them for our prayer? And so they're taking them over for them reasons because no one's going to church. Everyone's
Here,
give up their faith. So you can't blame the Muslims. You can't blame them. It's us. We're not going to church anymore. We don't look at
here.
Christianity or faith or anything like that. Our faith has gone.
See if you brought the boy in the jail, but JJ, and got all the ones in the jail, all the bad ones in the jail, and took a boy in and did cut his hand off or his arm, and say, right, this is all free, and the next person caught's getting their arm cut off. I fucking guarantee you the fucking
Yeah,
They're
we
one of the
can't be
two.
having that. It's crazy.
No,
That,
but
I mean, that's
no,
going backwards in our
I'm
who
not
we
saying I'm
are. I
saying
mean,
that.
we're more
No,
civilized than that, aren't we?
no, but I'm just saying it would work, if you know what I
It
mean.
would work.
I'm not saying do it. Do you think it would work? No.
I don't know, to be honest. I don't know. I think then we'll be going back into the medieval times then. But listen, I agree with this. If anyone else does anything to a kid or a woman without consent and all that, put a bullet in their head. That's
Oh,
all I
I,
agree. No,
no,
no chopping
I
arms off. Take them round
see
the
over
back
here.
somewhere, put a bullet in their head, chuck them through a mincer and feed them to the pigs. That's what I say.
I see boys over here knocking girls down and killing them on the road, fucking joyriding, and the next thing you see the bastard walking down the street, and you're going, what? He's fucking only after killing somebody, and the bastard's walking down the street a fucking
Yeah,
year later. Do you know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah, yeah.
Oh, I,
You know, what can you do in this world? I'm
oh,
just
I.
overwhelmed with fucking detective there. Fucking
It's a
killing
cruel wild
people.
world, AJ, isn't it? But we're in
But
it.
anyway, this light in the convo, it does get you a bit heated, this sort of stuff. You sit there
Does all
worrying
right.
about it, and you know that this light and the subject. What,
Lighten the subject, Sparky. Is your Bentley not been burnt
what
yet?
you having for
Sparky.
dinner tonight, Sparks? Anything good?
No, I have my dinner early, mate. I'll have a sandwich and an apple and a yogurt or something later.
Listen, we're going to have to go through the air fryer wars again, man. I mean, that
Here,
was. I mean, I
Sparky.
won the last battle. You know, it's about time you put out a challenge, mate. You know,
I have an air fryer as well, they're shite.
you got one. No, you
Yeah.
don't. You like them? I like my air fryer. I think it's good.
I don't think I'm working it right anyway, JJ. I'm just hitting fucking buttons.
Yeah, you just press it. They just hot up. They hot up my pies. I do my breakfast. Boiled eggs. They do great.
I wish I got
Well,
one
they're not
years
really.
ago, mate.
Yeah, they're great. You know, you just chuck it in and press a button, and it's done lovely. Quick time and all. I love
I've
it.
done I've done sausage chips and onion rings earlier in the air fryer, mate. Everything was spot on.
Yeah,
All in the same bowl, Sparky, or
No,
separate?
no, we're yuppies, me and JJ. We got the two separate tray one.
Oh, I have
yeah,
the
yeah.
other one.
We got the
I'm snow.
ninjas.
Yeah,
I have
yeah.
the two one. I blew my last one up. I poured water in it. So did. Went and fired the
Well, you
bottom.
can actually have water in them. You can put water in them.
This wasn't a ninja one. This was one like a fucking a bowl, like a fucking concrete bowl sort of thing.
Oh, I know what you mean. It's like a big bowl. That's the one I had before I got this one. I know the ones. That
Ah,
was good. That was good. That was not a bad. Actually, I didn't really need to get what I did because this one's much better. But it works the same. It's like a big
uh,
bowl in it, and it comes from the top. I know what you mean.
I will have one of them and fucking wrecked it. Then I got that
Yeah.
thing.
Master Ronovich, what's happening, Ron? What
Is
happening,
that
my son? Come and
is
get up
that
here,
born
guys.
one? Get up here, born boy. I've been
Where
texting
did
your
Rainbow
wife
go?
today.
What? Mr. Rainbow.
He's gone.
He's
I like
away.
Mr. Rainbow. I think he does a good live, man.
He's a clown. Absolute clown. He last
He's definitely
weekend.
pulled with brutal Betty. I'll tell you that now. She's all
Oh,
over him. She is.
a brutal Betty's well funny, isn't she?
Yeah,
Oh,
she's lovely. She's lovely. She is
does
lovely.
alright. She cheers him, chats up something shocking, doesn't she?
Yeah, she's a good
I'm going
girl.
to show her my, I'm going to show her my muscles one day, JJ.
I think I'm the one. I think I'm the actual one who brought brutal Betty across from another community.
Yeah, community was she on there? What other communities? I don't even know. They say other communities. I don't even know
It
any
was
others apart from man.
it was sort of the Speaker's Corner community, JJ.
Oh, that's what you mean. Yeah, I get what you mean.
Yeah, I don't really go across there anymore, but
No,
yeah, I
no,
thought
I
I
don't
brought
do
her
all that. I just stick to the ones like they them ones that I see on Rob's like tunes and all that. And he's from my actual area. He lives in my manor where I was born and bred. But I don't really. I don't think I've ever spoken to him.
Yeah, tunes, man.
Completely.
He's a fucking head case, JJ.
Yeah, they're head case, didn't they? Like shuffling and all them, always arguing, and
Oh,
and
why?
God, I think our community was
Liverpool
bad,
for
but
it.
that community is insane, isn't it?
That is alright.
Every
They go
second
over
word
there.
across there is the N word, JJ.
Oh, why? That's all you hear. That's all you hear over 100%. I've unsubbed from them all. Well,
Yeah, I've never heard up to any of them.
people get a kick out of saying that word now, so they do, JJ.
I don't Belfast, mate, and to me it diminishes the word, and I'll never accept it in a conversation or when I'm having a go at someone. You won't hear me fucking say that bollocks.
I never even knew that word until I come on here. They never say that around here. So
I didn't know loads of words like, get a fucking, what is it, a DBS check and all. I'm acro, I never knew none of that shit.
That's welcome.
Fuck's sake, I didn't even know that.
A guy I've known for ages. It's Master Ron.
Yo,
Happened,
Ron in
mate.
the house.
Nice boy. How you all
Right, I'll
doing?
go and text Maria now that you're up here.
Oh, good brother. You're a bit low there. Talk, Master Ron.
1,
I
2,
mean,
3, 4, 5. Is this loud enough now?
yeah, that's better. That's better.
All right.
Yeah, you too. That's better. Yeah. How you doing, Ron? You all right, mate?
Yeah, all good, all good. You guys all right?
Yeah. Not too bad.
All good.
It's not too bad. I've had a few little rants.
Ron, I've got a
Like,
question for you, mate. On Mark Kelly's the other night, yeah.
Yeah.
Did Joe call me a pedo cunt?
He said a lot that night.
I did that.
Yes or no, Ron?
Yeah.
Cool.
As you know, Sparky, I've made my opinion to do with all that fucking nasty bullshit very, very clear.
Right, is that a yes? Is that a yes?
Still up.
Answer the
Did
question.
he say that?
Yes.
Did he say yes? Maria Mo said yes.
Right, okay, thank you. Sorry, Ron, go on, mate.
No, you asked
Why
the
did you
question.
not answer it the first time?
You asked the question, so.
He
But-
said that we hang around.
But yeah, it's well. I think you know the rest, Sparky, don't you? So
I'm disgusted, mate, I'll tell you. And then I heard him call Maria that fucking word. And do you know what fucks me up? Do you know what fucks me off the most, Ron? You and Maria have had his back, in my opinion, the most on here. You know, it's only Joe, give it Joe. I couldn't believe it, mate, I'm telling you. And
Yeah.
also, Ron, he seems to have the arse that you talk to me. Am I getting that right?
you know that's I've I indicated to that a few times now. What's the problem with me? Although you're not talking to people, to Joe,
I'm not talking to you.
doesn't mean that I don't have to get on with the people. Because I'll be honest with you, Sparky, is that people you speak to, Joe has spoken to or still speaks to. I sort of think, oh well, people are going to talk to whoever they want to. If I've had gripes with them people or not, it's up to the individual. I'm not.
Yeah.
We don't live in the school ground anymore now, do we? You
Right.
shouldn't talk. No.
Ron, since you know all the shit that's they're trying to spread about me in the last few weeks, it's all come up again from a year ago. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
But I've actually personally blocked people. Yeah. You can press the block button, you don't see them.
Yes.
Right. So, but I just said to JJ, right? A lot of people sympathise. Oh, fuck me, let's bang out all the blah blah blah. I just go to Smilers for fucking 5 minutes, and all the people, not all, but a lot of people that sympathise are all in there. And he was one to promote it on his channel. I don't fucking YouTube. I still don't get it, Ron.
I'm not. Yeah. Well, YouTube is a funny fucking beast. Yeah. I'm going to hit on a few things. I'm going to hit on a few things, Sparky. So I'm fed up.
Yeah, I'm fed up with it. And I personally want to apologise to humanity for what's been said about you guys and your families and all that, because I find it absolutely disgraceful, and people just want to be ashamed of themselves for what they're saying about people's families. It's disgusting.
It's just the number 10s. We've grown immune to it. I think after the third person, we've grown immune to it, really, and we just laugh at them. And I do a funny clip, or I put some music to them. You know what I mean? That expresses how what a joke they are. To be honest,
Ron, can I ask you a question? Yeah, do you actually laugh at it, Ron? Because me, I can't laugh at it. I can't laugh at it.
Well, in other words, what I'm saying is we become immune to how YouTube is. You know what I mean? There's no way, Sparky, with what they're saying where you're concerned or anybody's concerned, they would not say it to your face, especially in a pub, because you've got a glass, you've got a bottle, smash, you know what I mean? they'd never say it to you actually in the face. And YouTube is YouTube, you know, that they're
Yeah.
hiding behind the screen, you know, miles away, maybe in another country, whatever, you know, but to actually say it to your face, no, they wouldn't, because they know
That's my biggest problem. I've even said to JJ, what can you do about these fucking wrong uns? You can't get your hands on them. The police don't want to know if you report them. What other shit can you do apart from block them?
Yeah.
that's all you can really do is
block.
block. Our block list just gets larger and larger because we think, I don't want to see you in chat, you know. I just don't. That's what you have got the option there for. YouTube does give you the option to block in chat. Simple as. That's all you can do. You know,
Actually,
but no, I think it's disgusting right from the very first time that it was said, Sparky, and that was on Grippers, I do believe, if memory's correct.
no, it was ministries. It was ministries.
Ministries. Well,
Yeah.
that's what I mean. And I did go to the person who started that one off, and I did turn around and say that was bang out of order. Sparky did throw up a live and regretted what he turned around and said. And then, can you take back what you said? It's up to the individual to actually take that back, and the person hasn't. But I have to add this. About a week and a half ago, somebody was up on the panel using that, saying that shit where you're concerned, and the person in the chat did actually turn around and say, words to the effect, this has got to stop.
Who said that?
The person who said it the first time.
Yeah, see, that's winds me up, Ron. This was said over a year ago. She brought it up a couple of weeks ago, and then Midnight jumped on it, and then Drone jumped on it, made fucking disgusting video about my daughter and me in a grave and all that shit. And then you got the so-called nice people in the community in the comments with smiling emojis. Yeah, the people that go around making out they're fucking nice guys, but behind the scenes, you know, it's like condoning it, encouraging it to me. You know, that's how I see it.
I 100% back you on that. I don't agree with, you know, people that find certain things amusing. Really, they should be saying, look, that's fucking out of order. That's what I do. You know, you can attack the person, you know, but to go below the belt and to the dark side or make up shit that doesn't actually exist, you know, what are you trying to achieve? Well, what's the point? You know, explain to me what, you know, why you come to this conclusion. You know, what's entered your own head to come to that conclusion when you know it isn't real. Why did you have that thought? That's
Ron, I think it's for someone to use me as an example. What was said to me, right, is a very emotive subject. So if people that don't know me, fresh people hear that and think, fucking hell. Do you know what I'm saying? That's what I think they do it. And Ron, you know yourself, yeah. I've been around nearly 3 years, I think, or maybe over or slightly under, yeah. What has anyone got in me in them 3 years to say?
Nothing.
Go on, JJ.
I have nothing. They've got nothing to say, so they make shit up, don't they?
Yeah, listen, we've all called people out. I do it. People call me out. I've had videos made. I've had clips done. Blah blah blah. Right? Never done nothing. This is the only bit that's fucking bothered me. Bothered me enough, Ron, to sign up to YouTube and get them fucking videos removed, which I've done. That's how much this has bothered me.
Yeah, look,
You're right for doing that. Support you 100%.
You don't have to justify the actions that you have taken. You know, that's entirely up to you. I can understand why you did it as well, 100%. You know, but that's just my opinion on this incident. You know, I was said, oh, do you believe in grassing up and this, that, and the rest of it? I was actually that question was put to me on my panel. Now, I didn't have the full extent of what the person was actually alluding to. Another big word, alluding to. But yeah,
it's not that big. It's not that big.
Now I know, yeah, I know, but some people say, "Oh, using words." So it comes down to now that I've been explained what I was supposed to be commenting on. Now I can make my honest opinion and comment on that. Well, I say that yes, you do have the right to have stuff removed if that's how you feel, 100%. So, especially when it's lies and it's trying to, I'm trying to look for the right word for trying to make up something about somebody, which, like you turn around and said, newcomers to the channel, hear that sort of shit. Oh, Sparky's this. Oh, what? He did this? Yeah, I get it. I get
to
it.
excuse their own behaviour.
Yeah. Yeah. So I do get it. And I get why you did it.
Yeah, yeah. And listen, you're close to London, Ron. Me and JJ from London, yeah. This ain't 70s, 80s fucking gangland where there is a moral code don't grass if you're involved in the criminal world. This is fucking YouTube. I don't see myself as a grass. Simple.
Yeah, that's ridiculous. When they even say that on here, it makes me like, what are you talking about, you idiot? Like you've just gone out and done a robbery and someone's put it on you with the old bill. This is completely different. You strike someone for doing something offensive, it's the only fucking weapon you got. So what are you going to do? Not do nothing. Then you say, oh, wow, that's funny. Fucking
JJ,
idiot.
I wish I'd done it ages ago, yeah, because it's the only thing that has enabled me to get these videos down.
Good. I'm glad you did. And I
See,
support
I
you.
haven't seen any of these videos. That's what I mean. I can't comment on these videos because I hadn't seen any of them. So,
well, the last one, Ron, was made by your mate Jerome, and then you, like I said, you've got the nice people in his comments laughing about it, edging him on. So there you go. And I struck him twice, 2 videos with that shit.
right.
If they lose their channel, good. They deserve to.
So yeah, it comes down to see. I think everybody knows my opinion when it comes down to tittle tattling or whatever. But in saying that, I can understand how you are being attacked, how people that may join YouTube from other areas from YouTube start hearing that shit, start labeling you. They're talking to other people and saying, oh, have you heard about this? So I get it. I do understand because it's you got to look at the broader aspect, the bigger spectrum of how it can affect an individual. So I do get it. I understand.
Yeah, and you've got this so-called nice person who fucking put the smiley comments on that AJ video, which I'm talking about, yeah. Now going around and say he's being bullied. People are trying to cancel him. I'm so fuming with it, yeah. Where I've had the same 4 or 5 people bullying, if he wants to say bullying me for the last month, comments here, slag me off on a channel there, videos there. The same 4 or 5 people, Ron. So am I being bullied, Ron?
Hang on. Did you say that another individual is saying that they are getting bullied?
You must have heard it, mate.
No,
Yeah.
honestly, Sparky, I haven't really been tuning into a lot of places at all recently. One is right or wrongs. I may flick through channels, but don't stick around. I've been on Chris's panel. I've been on Jimmy's panel. And yeah, JJ's.
Right. Yeah.
So that's
I've
really
just,
the place we've been, Rick, I think. Oh, and Society X's.
yeah, I don't want to fucking put a name to what I'm talking about, Ron, because it will probably all blow up again. But I'll block that person, and my opinion of that person is he ain't fucking nice at all, mate. I'll leave it at that.
Yeah, we've been surprised by a few.
I think I've got an idea.
Yeah.
You know, I think I've got an idea who you're on about.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, this thing where Joe's concerned, it's been brewing for quite a while now, to be honest, before Christmas. When he come up on the panel without knowing the full story and demanding me to put up a live, and I thought, hang on a minute, what the fuck's going on here? Why are you demanding me or expecting me, because you're demanding me to put up a live and expect me to do so? What's the backstory? What's actually going on behind the scenes? Because that's how I'm reading it, or is that there's a lot of shit going on behind the scenes. And I'll give you a scoop now, people. We were told I had to close the live down because something happened on my panel, and there was an individual on my panel. So I had to close the live down. But anyway, we were already told that this was going to happen. Number 10 was going to happen, and the person turned around and said, and it's going to come from a direction unexpected. So we already knew that the number 10 was going to be somebody that we did get on with. So it's already
Can I ask what is number 10, mate? I don't know what you mean.
Number 10, well, you know who number 1 was, Agent X. Number 2 was Bear. Number 3 was Andrew J.
Okay. I think I got it.
Joe decided to go there as well.
Yeah.
Oh, well. Last time I heard who went there was fucking Shady, mate, the other week or day. You know?
Yeah, Shady's, this is the second time Shady's done it. He's already one of the 10. You know what I mean? So he's done it again. So I am going to be doing a piece tonight on that individual. So
Okay, what time are you doing it, Ron, mate? 9ish?
yeah, I've actually set it up for 9 o'clock.
Oh Lord, it's hard to be humble, Ron.
I've got some music set up.
I think when you go down to them levels, you've not only lost arguments, you've made yourself look disgusting. Don't care what anyone says. It's just, it's not the done thing. Maybe I'm too old school, I don't know, but it just seems to, what I got triggered for the other day, I think sometimes, and then you hear one thing, you hear it another, and then it happens again, and then you sort of trigger in your head, don't you, and go nuts, and it's enough, and it's fucking horrible.
I think my biggest problem, JJ, I've sort of mentioned it, right? So, you know, the shit that's happened to me the last few weeks, right? You get people in my chat sympathising on panel, and I think, oh, yeah, thanks, big up. Then you see them going talking to the same fucking person who's caused me all this grief. So is that a me problem because I can't get my head around it?
Yeah. Well, something might be because they don't know or ain't seen it, or that they've been friends with both of them. I've even had it in my family when two families are arguing and one got slashed down the face. And because I was talking, I mean, how do you stop loving someone? You get a lot of stabbings in my family. I've got a fucking 100 in my family, and so you can't not talk to one because of that one. And sometimes it might be them reasons, but the truth is, if it ain't them reasons and you're close to that person, then yeah, it's bollocks. That's bollocks. If it's someone you're close to.
What I like is somebody who may say to you, Sparky, oh, that's outrageous and blah, 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 and then be on the opposite side of the coin later on. That's what I don't like. I think, well, stick to what your first impression of it was, not then it's just, you know, you're just pandering to the person, you know.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Listen, you lot know yourself, right? Anything to do with fucking nonsense shit, I don't have it on my channel. I fucking blocked Crinkle well over a year ago. I blocked Chubby well over a year ago. Shady, I can't remember when I last let him fucking on. Bright, I don't let on because of his fucking dream. That's not me whatsoever fucking ever. So I think that's why they've said it, because they knew it would kill me.
Sorry, JJ. It's the only way that they have found a way how they can get to you, because nothing else. You know, you can be called a prat, a cunt, an arsehole, like all of us can. You know what I mean? That's what of ducks back. We've been called it in the real world. YouTube, why should that be any different? You know what I mean? I'll own it. I can be a cunt. I've been called it. That's fair dues. I'm an arsehole. That's fair dues. But to try to insinuate or make up something, that's when it's sort of like, why go there?
Yeah, see, I've never been called anything like that in my lifetime so it's a fucking shock, bro.
Yeah, I get it. I do get it. I completely 100% disagree with it. When it was said right at the beginning, and when somebody thought that they could do it in my chat that time, and then thought that they could do it in my panel, I won't having it. I thought, well, fuck off. Who do you think you are? You know.
Yeah.
No, I'm just not going to entertain that. And why some people think that, oh, because like me and you, Sparky, we've had disagreements in the past, but we've always had a conversation. And I don't understand what part of that they can't understand is me and you talked it out. It didn't mean that we agreed, or it's just agreed to disagree at times. But we just thought, right, we've had our say, we've expressed our opinions, moved on. I don't think some people grasp that you can actually have an adult conversation, talk it through, see if there's a middle ground, and what have you, and move on. It's I don't know. I really don't know what me and you, Sparky, supposed to be calling each other out 24/7, slagging each other off. I thought, no, well, why should I dislike Sparky? Sparky had his own point of view. He didn't go below the belt with his opinions and what he observed. He wasn't going that low. He just had an opinion on something. But me and you have always talked.
See, my memory's not fucking good, Ron, but I'm sure we've only had one, say, major clash.
2 times. I think it's 2 to 3 times. But I can remember 2 times. But like I said, you come on my panel twice. It's been now, and we've just talked as adults. I didn't yell. You didn't yell. We took in turns to have the conversation, so we listened to every single word that we were saying and what have you. So there's no misunderstanding to what was being said. Why people don't understand how you can actually do that, and it doesn't mean that you're agreeing with everything, but we didn't have to slag each other off to get to our point. I don't think people understand.
I just remembered why I didn't yell. You had the advantage. I didn't want the wrath of Maria, did I?
No, but it's healthy. It's healthy, and I don't think people understand that. It's healthy. You can have a disagreement. You can have a good debate on your disagreement with a person, but you don't have to call each other names constantly. Well, we didn't call each other any names. We just voiced our opinions, and that was really it. Just a nice.
This is what I think Joe can't get his head around, mate. In my opinion, he really don't want you speaking to me. It's fucking ridiculous.
I choose who I speak to and who I don't speak to, like everybody else does exactly the same. You know what I mean? I've had run-ins with people and they talk to an individual or individuals, I should say, that I've had run-ins with. You know what I mean? I've had accusations thrown at me about doxing, accusations that I was involved and all this shit. People carry on speaking to that individual. Well, I can't stop them. I think, well, it's up to them if they want to or decide not to. I'm not going to try to convince them, oh, no, you shouldn't, or try to lay down my law. Oh, well, how can you? No. Just can't be asked with all that. People are going to talk to whoever they want to talk to and be done with it. Get over it.
Yeah. I ain't done a fucking live. I don't know how long now, Ron, but it's because I don't trust what I will say on the live. I've got to calm down, give me a wobble before I attempt one.
Yeah, I get it. I get it. I am doing one later on a specific subject.
Yeah.
So yeah, but you know me, when I've got something to say, Sparky, I'm not going to hold back. I'm going to put out whatever I feel like saying.
Read that, guys. What Maya says: talking through your differences and moving forward, it'll never catch on.
Yeah, it's sad. It's sad, but that is true. You know?
I know.
Listen, JJ, right? Over the 3 years I've done live, I've called fucking what I see wrong out. I've made up with most of them fucking people. I will never make up with any of the fuckers who put them videos up, said them words, or help promote it. I will never do that, mate. I'm telling you now.
Yeah, you can't, brother. That's completely that's a different thing. that's a different conversation. That's a higher level of understanding for me as well. So I'm with you on that one. I understand that.
Well, that's what
Yeah.
I said at the end of Mark's after Joe going there, because Mark booted him from the panel, and I did turn around and say to Mark, "Well, that's it with me and Joe. Won't be having any conversations anymore. You know, just can't be asked with it. You know, people
As
can
for
talk to me, like, but just me. That's it.
Done.
Done.
as for Mark, we've had a little run in lately, so I reserve judgment.
Yeah, I don't know. Mate. I don't know what's going on there. So I mean, I don't go very far now. Seriously, I'm watching bloody what's it, Speaker's Corner stuff and what have you, and all about the Quran and shit. You know what I mean? I'm thinking,
Yeah.
nobody's live that I really want to go to. I want to find out some things of other subjects. You know? So,
Yeah. I
anyway.
tried Speaker's Corner, all that community on. I think you need 6 months to a year to get to know all the dynamics of everyone before you can get right involved. And I thought, I ain't got time in my life for that.
Yeah, it's very deep. It's very deep, but I do only keep to certain individuals to do a speaker's corner, especially when it comes down to the religious side of it.
Yeah.
So I keep to ones that, like, there's this guy called Bob, and he's not only religious, he's an historian, so he can trace stuff out. So this is it. He can actually go through history and say, I'm not just a religious person, I'm a historian. So I know what I'm talking about. So I'm interested in that guy called Bob. I do listen to him, Bob. So
Bob Cart.
I'm not too sure.
Oh,
But
what am I doing?
there's some American guys though, and I've started tuning into this American guy. There's one that's African American, and there's a white guy, but the white guy really screws them over because he can speak Arabic as well, so he can speak their language, and he will rip them apart. Because when they try to say, "Oh well, it's because you don't speak Arabic that you don't understand," so then he starts doing it. And it's like, oh shit, he's catching us out. He's catching us out. It's comical. It's good to watch. It's good to watch. I
Yeah,
must admit.
yeah. Sounds good. JJ, Ron, I'm going to have to jump off, mate. I'm going to be doing something to eat in a bit. But thanks for letting me on, JJ.
No
Ron,
problem,
Maria,
mate.
always
It was a
nice
good
to
chat.
talk to
It was a
you.
good chat.
Yeah,
Take
look
it
up
easy, people.
yourself, Mike, and don't let the fuckers get you down, mate. That's all you can
Yeah.
do.
I'm trying, mate. I'm trying. Take it easy, people.
It's hard when they're bringing up kids and things like that. I mean, what's happening to you guys? God, I'm so sorry. I'm assuming when I heard it, I thought, for fuck's sake,
Yeah,
it's
well,
so below the belt. Because listen, I've had shit happen to me in my life here, and it happened to me outside my family. Well, my parents fucking responsible for that. Oh, stupid thing to say. It happens to anyone in anyone's family, and you're not responsible for it. How you won't even know that it's going to happen. You don't even know until later on if you find out.
It's the perpetrator.
Well, especially from somebody who has never had children. How can you comment when you've actually not had children? To know, how hard it is to bring up children and what have you. And I don't know, when people who have never had children and they make comments like that, so they don't know, it's like the only relative you've got is at the bottom of the bottle. That's your close relationship. So how can you comment on how bringing up children is really like?
Yeah.
Keep that opinion to
Yeah,
yourself.
exactly.
But hey ho, it's used to attempt to trigger. Yeah, this is it. I know what they're trying to do, Aaron.
They want you to lose
A
your
lot of
temper.
people want me to lose my temper, to not be careful about my words, how I say them. And that's what they try to do. And they really hate it that I am careful with my words. And they really dislike that part of it. So they try to push as far as they can.
Yeah.
So, it's to trigger. They're trying to trigger things and get me to say certain words. But I'm not going to go there.
I've got to give it to you. You do handle that well. You do handle that well. I don't think I could handle that quite as good as you do. And I suppose, like you said, you get used to it over the years, don't you? I suppose, and it just becomes
Yeah,
like, oh, I've heard it all before. Shut up, you arsehole, I suppose. You know.
We've never
yeah,
had it in the real world.
What's that?
We've never had to deal with that
No,
in the
we've
real
never had
world.
to do it in the well. In the real world, the person would have been jumped in the back of a van, and fucking one of
Yeah,
my mates
exactly.
would have gone, "Fuck it." Well,
Exactly. This is what
a
does
few
me, right?
people.
This is what does me. This is the way I think. Yeah. I won't do anything on here that I wouldn't do in face to face in the real world. 'Cause that makes me fake. That makes me a coward. That
Yeah.
makes me wrong. So why would I do that
Mm,
on here if I wouldn't go at it in the real world or say I do these things? I mean, they say this is not the real world, but the thing is, how do you hold back your emotions when things are being said and done? Because we're humans, we're not sociopaths, we're not psychopaths. You don't have no. When they say this hurty word business, you shouldn't worry about all that. Well, okay, the only people I know that don't get affected by that shit and want to kill you are psychopaths and sociopaths. So what you're saying is you've not got no emotions, you're not a human.
You know, to control
So
you.
I don't
well,
understand it.
to me, I've heard this thing being bandied around, hurty words and what have you. Well, I can remember somebody being. It did get to the individual because of what somebody tried to imply what they had done in their past, and it did get to the person, and that person uses, "Oh, why are you offended by hurty words?" And I think back when you was on the receiving end or somebody was trying to imply you as being a certain individual, think back how you responded and how it did affect you. In might not be in a major way, but it did affect you because I heard it in your voice.
Yeah,
So you know what I mean? It's very easy for people to actually say hurty words, oh, but some things do get to you. Some things it's like that's trying to either plant a seed. They're playing from a narrative to try to gain traction, whatever way you want. It doesn't want to be a troll, right? Basically, you know what I mean? This is trolling. you
exactly.
know,
And what I've seen is sort of people that go all these hurty words, like, I mean, they say all your inhibitions come out when you've had a drink. If they've had a drink or something like, you soon see them. These hurty words get to them. Then
yeah.
you know what I
Well,
mean.
but right. Let me. If I turn around and said, "Oh, AJ, you're an arsehole," would you be offended by that?
No, not to you. I wouldn't. I wouldn't
Yeah,
mind. That's
exactly,
different.
exactly. In the heat of the moment, you can't turn and call each other an arsehole. Can't somebody says that to me, and I think, well, I've been called that before anyway, and at times I have been that person. You know what I mean? I cannot say 100%. Oh no, you're completely wrong because I'll be lying. Now that you can expect as, and I wouldn't class that as a hurty word. What I class as hurty is when you're trying to plant seeds which are untrue and trying to discredit a person which is untrue. Those are the things that I think can really get to people because you know it's untrue and there's idiots out there which may believe it.
Yeah, yeah,
And
yeah.
that's
It's not
when
good.
words can be hurtful.
It's not good. It's
So,
like when I said like some idiots they write community posts and all that about you. I don't even care. The only time I ever read is if someone tells me on here. They can write what they want. Go and write it. I don't give a shit. Probably get some subs out of it. You know what I mean? I don't read it. I don't respond. I don't even go to it all. I just write my shit like that's what's going on in my head. I write my little bit of poetry. I do my little thing. I try to stay in my own lane. I don't care about anyone else. Sometimes I do shut off in chats if it gets a bit too heavy. My mind goes to a place of safety where it used to
yeah,
go when there's certain abuses happened when I was a kid. There was a place I used to go in my mind, and even at 59, I am soon. I still go to that place. I can't get away from it sometimes. So when things get too stressing and pressure, when there's people on here like arguing, and I love them both, I go there. I just go there instantly. I can't hear a word. I don't hear
yeah,
nothing. I don't know what's going on. To that place, I can still go in the head. That still happens. You know what I'm saying? But I deal with
yeah,
that. But to say that words and things like that are not going to get to an army, that's crazy. You've got to not be human, haven't you, really? You can deal with
Yeah.
it better. You get used to it when you get older because you're older. But to say that it's not always not going to affect.
See,
Tear you apart inside.
the first 3 times to do with that situation, yeah, it did get to us, didn't it? But in the end, because like now it's been 10 times, and it's like in the end, you think
You're expecting it.
you're expecting we're now saying who's going to be number 11.
Yeah, but in real life, you want to put one in their head, so that's how much it really does affect you. You know what I'm saying? But I think you sort of become accustomed to it rather than it don't affect you. Yeah,
Well,
I wouldn't say it don't affect you. I want to say you become accustomed to it.
It's taking their power away.
Exactly.
For me,
Yeah.
for me,
And it's a good way to be. It's a good way to be. To say, oh, what are you bug, innit? What are you saying?
Yeah.
Move on.
For me, though, I was really shocked at where it come from this time. I didn't expect that. I didn't see that coming.
But like I said, we were told it's the number of 10 is going to come from somebody, in other words, that we got on with, and that individual was so spot on. So there you go. There are people within groups that do inform us that we may expect something at some point.
Yeah.
But they don't tell us off YouTube. In one way or another, they let us know on YouTube, like something in back chat, you know, and they say, "Oh, you know what I mean?" And every single time when somebody has done that, it's come true, you know. So, but that's you.
Yeah, bad man. I suppose it's worse when it's someone you've had their back. You know what I mean? I had it with AJ, man. I had his back like you wouldn't believe on quite a few times, and all of a sudden he come in and started being funny. I said, "I'll go away," and then all of a sudden all the nastiness, you know. And I think, wow, the times I've had you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You see the strength of them. You know the strength. I never give anything to receive it. Don't get that wrong. But what I'm saying is, it's nice to show a bit of respect and leave you out of the equation, isn't it? You know.
Yeah.
It's the level of respect that gets me, because you know it really does get me, especially with people I love. Like I love you guys. I think you're diamonds, and when I hear that, I just think, you know, it's disgraceful to me. I go, "Oh, hello, sweetie, this sort this lady that." Yeah, it's just wrong. It's just wrong.
Yeah, but I'm going to put a lot of what. See, we didn't know that it had happened. We was in Mr. Rainbows, and somebody commented in the chat and said, "I'm really sorry. What was said earlier on, I was disgusted." Blah blah blah. And then somebody else mentioned it. So the person sort of, in a way, got around to mentioning, "Go and have a look at this clip." So I went and had a look at the clip. So I thought, right. So I actually went over to the live, and I thought, right, I want to get it in its full context of how it got to that point. So I recorded it, and I'm going to address. There was quite a few things said in before that actual clip. There's a lot more said, and that's going to be interesting to dissect all of it, because there's a lot of implications which were made within his silly little drunken speech, which I'm going to address, which people may have missed. But you know me, I tend to listen very carefully to what a person says. So, yeah.
Well, you got to do what you got to do, man. What makes you feel better, you know, as well. You know. Because it's all out of all you shouldn't have to be living all that shit all the time, you know.
No.
And no way in any bearing are you to be held responsible by someone else's opinions. Fuck's sake.
Yeah, you know, there's a few accusations made in that. I thought, wow, really? Are you sure?
It's like they're excusing the perpetrator.
But yeah, it's It's YouTube, mate, and every action there's a reaction. So if the individual or individuals don't like it, my message is not problem, my problem. It's your problem. Get over it. You
Yep,
caused
your
it.
baggage, your baggage.
Yeah, you
That's
caused
the
it.
one.
I'm ending it. Yeah. You know, but I'll be very polite as I normally am. So
You think a lot of people will be more adult than that, though, wouldn't you? Whether drunk or not, you think, oh, come on, man.
well, I know some people will turn around and say, this is my honest opinion and how I've grown up with people who have had addictions and alcoholism and things like that, whatever it may be, is that when somebody's, especially alcohol, when somebody's on alcohol, they're more likely to speak the truth of how they see it and how they see people, individuals, than that they would do when they're sober. So they
Yeah.
really do say stuff more of how they see things. So when people turn around and say, "Oh, he was drunk at the time," dismiss it. No, people who drink a lot are the ones who will say a lot when at some point they may go, "Oh fuck, what did I just do? I opened my mind up and thought about what I was thinking about. I actually said those words." So, yeah. That's how I
They
look
think
at
they
it.
drink in inhibitions out.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Keep in your head, in other words. But if you speak those words, then it's out in the open. You keep some thoughts in your own head.
That's why a lot of people get drunk, so they can let their inhibitions out because they've not got the front to do it when they're sober.
Yeah, yeah. Is what it is, AJ. We've been around. Look, JJ, AJ, sorry about that. JJ, you've been around the block and what have you. By the conversation I've heard you have with people and what have you, you've seen it all, heard it all, exactly like me. You know, we could write a fucking book about it. But it still doesn't surprise you how some people are. It's still out of the blue. You think, oh fucking hell, wow. It's, but hey, that's you too. You have
It
to
is
deal with
everyone,
it.
so
You know,
I think you should get the lovebirds up here, don't you? Mr. Rainbow and Brutal Betty. I think
me. Yeah, Brutal Betty, my name. It started off as Master Ron. What it meant was that because of the lockdowns and what have you, I was the master of my own. You know, if I chose to want to go out, I chose to want to go out. If I wanted to put something over my face, I chose to. You know what I mean? It's my body. It's my, you know, I'm not. So it's my choice. So I'm the master of my own being.
the
So
master
that's
of your destiny, the master of the poem, isn't it?
yes,
The master of your
exactly.
destiny, or something. Yeah, I know what you mean.
So that's where it started off. But when the Ukraine thing started and people were saying, "Oh, I'm a commie" and what have you, so then I sort of expanded it. But then I thought, right, I'm breaking away from certain groups and what have you, and I ended up saying I'm no alliance. So I'm not allianced with anybody. Then I can't be said, "Oh, well, you treat this person and that person, this, that, blah, blah, blah." I thought, no, I'm not alliance with any channel. You know,
Yeah.
I'm my own person, my own channel, and I will talk about whatever I want to talk about, and not, be sort of in a group that was, you know what I mean. I thought, no,
Yeah.
I'm not. I don't want to be part of that. So anyway, that's the explanation of my very long title. I play with words. That's the easiest way. I play with words. People use words at me, and I play with the words. There you go. I play with the words. I enjoy it.
You can hide shit in vocabulary.
Yeah, I love it. I love playing with words.
Yeah,
I really
that's right. I
do.
don't know why. I find it hard to string a sentence if you like talking and things like that. But when I sit and write poetry, it just seems to flow. I don't know where it comes from. Sometimes I don't even understand the words I've wrote. And then I go back and I check them all, and they're all in the right context. So God knows what that is. It's like some kind of divine
You're good
inspiration
at
or
that,
something.
JJ. You're really good at expressing your words. When you put pen to paper, you know, it's
Yeah,
so when we've read it, it's like it's fluent. You know what I mean? It just
yeah, that's
flows.
how it comes out. And I write it exactly how I hear it in my head. And there's not much I have to change, except I have to go through spell check a million times and try and get it the way it
Yeah.
could go. But it all comes out the way I've just heard it in my head. And then, and afterwards, sometimes when I read them through, I can't even understand what I think. How did I write that? You know what I'm saying? But I have to be in this mood and in this moment, and then it just comes. It all happened when I was Pentonville prison. Got a long time down the block for inciting a riot. Yeah, and this priest comes round through in a Bible. I used to use it and make roll ups, you know. And I thought, I'm going to sit and read this. And I started reading it, and I come out and I started trying to learn it right. And then I've done a dyslexia course in jail. Next minute, I could write fluent poetry. God knows how that happened, but that's how it happened. Because I'm
No,
dyslexic, you know, I couldn't read and write, you know.
yeah, no. When you put pen to paper, mate, you really express yourself. It's nice.
Exactly.
It's good, nice. And I said I wish I had some of the qualities that you have, JJ. I
Yeah.
really do. You know, you see things so differently and so what's that? Loving, and also you're so forgiving as well. You know what I mean? You are so forgiving because when you're talking about the clown, you know, you always turn around and said, I don't know if you still feel that way, but you always turn around and said, I know there's a good side to him. I know there's a good
Yeah.
side to him. I'm sure there's a good side to him.
Yeah.
You know,
I still believe that. I still believe there's all it's redeeming graces and everything. But I've heard too much of this talking about kids lately, and it's just like, oh God, you've got to stop it, man. I've got grandchildren, children, and you need to stop this shit. It's bang out of order, you know. Because I know this, you can say this shit on here, but when it comes to and you hear it so many times, you start doubting whether they really are. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, fuck, because in reality, if you spoke like that in a pub or anything like that, you'd be shot, you'd be killed, you'd be, you know, effing forest round the corner, you'd be gone, wouldn't you? You know that. So why are you doing it?
Well, that's what I did say to the clown when I used to go on panels with him. The clown, I mean Crinkle.
Yeah,
and that is that I turned and said to him, okay, then with all the stuff that you said, why don't you film yourself walking to an East End pub? I said, and start spouting off all the shit that you say on YouTube. I said, film it and see what happens. He hasn't taken that challenge up because I know exactly what will happen.
Made that offer to him. You know, when he started all his shit, I said, "Come meet me," and he was near the manor. I said, "I was at my daughter's." I said, "Meet me outside where you was born, London Hospital. I'm there now. We'll go to the pub together." And with a lot of people I know as well. And you say you spout your shit off and see what happens to you. I won't do that. I won't have to. You know,
No, exactly.
never turn up. 3-4 times I've done that, not turn up ever.
Well, you could just walk in there and say one thing. Hey, if a kid snuck into here, 14, 15-year-old, and if something happens to her, it's partially her fault. Yeah. See what sort of reception the people, every single person will look in your direction and be going, right, my bottle, my glass. Oh, where's this going to go?
Exactly. Oh, they'd just be chucked in the back of a boat and taken to him, wouldn't they?
Exactly. You know, or they'll follow in, van, side door, grab, drive on. I know
It's like there's only so much you can hear before you start thinking, boy, is this real?
Yeah.
You know, that might be one drunk off spurt, and then it's the same sort of thing you said when you're not even drunk. What the fuck?
Yeah, exactly. You're not up.
Hello, eyes. Hello, mate. You popping up? You know, yeah. Which is right. Which is right. There's how many times you can hear it before you think, you know what? You know, I forgive you that, you know, but I'm going to move on. You've got to have boundaries. So I do still see good things in people because these idiots, there is some good stuff could come out. All they've got to do is stop being arseholes and talking like shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and if you got a dispute, have the dispute out in an adult fashion. It can be done. It can be done. It doesn't mean you're going to agree, but it can be. You know,
I swear to God, it's been like Groundhog Day on here lately. You go on here, and all there is arguments, and everyone's shouting and hollering. And jeez, I've just got to get off, get and slip away from it because you can't get a word in edgeways, and everyone's not making any sense anyway. You know, I can shout louder than you. No one wins anything. It's never been anything solved in any of the arguments I've seen on here. Have you ever seen one argument on here that's been solved where people have compromised?
well,
really seen that. Have you seen that? I haven't seen it on here.
No, when you've got people trying to, I see it as people are trying to predict what somebody's about to say, so they're answering before they've actually listened, and the person carries on trying to put over their point of view, and you get nowhere fast.
Yeah, spot on. So you get nowhere fast, and all you're hearing is blah blah blah.
Yeah,
and you know, and most of these people are in their 40s and 30s and 40s and 50s, and it's like, you know, how did you get to that age without being killed?
Yeah. Yeah, yeah, I got to agree with you there. Yeah, how did you get this far?
How did you get this far without being killed or shot? Unless you've done it like this all your life online, and you haven't got a bottle to do it in real life, because you couldn't live that way where I live, or you couldn't live that way. You couldn't live that way by saying these things that some of these people say on here. You just couldn't do it. You'd be killed. As simple as that. You would not be alive, or you'd be crippled in a wheelchair or whatever. Either way.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know?
I know, Jojo. I know, but I don't think a lot of people realise that there's a certain element of people out there that, you know, will think, "Fuck it, I'm going to take this and I'm going to deal with it." You know. Yeah. We always know somebody in our lives. I'm sure everybody has come across individuals that go, "Fuck it, I'm not having this. I don't want to hear this, and I'm going to do something about it." You know, everybody knows somebody.
Exactly. And sometimes it's not what you know, but who you know. Old sayings.
Ain't that the truth?
You know, never judge a book by its cover either, because
there was I was on a panel a short while ago, and the person mentioned IQ. I says IQ is a good thing, but being streetwise and common sense is just as important. IQ is one part of it. Having streetwise is very important. So,
I think streetwise tops any kind of wisdom.
Exactly.
Intellectual wisdom hasn't got a patch on streetwise. Because you can be as intellectual as you like, but you strip a man bare and put him on the street. If he hasn't got streetwise, he's going to be dead in a week, isn't he? So it outweighs, you know, streetwise outweighs everything. You know, absolutely.
But anyway, I've got things to do because I've got to prepare for later on tonight. But thanks for having us on panel.
Oh, no problem. You are always welcome. You know that. You and Maria, known you a long time, brothers.
Yeah, it has been what, 3.5 years?
3.5, 4. I think it's been now a bit longer than that now. I think it's about 5 years, isn't it? Since 2019, I've been coming on here.
2020, August 2020, I joined YouTube. So
you're talking 4 years now, aren't
you? Yep.
So
But yeah, thanks for having us up. And all I'll add to that is, Sparky, whatever you decide to do was the right thing to do. And that's, you know, I would say that's the be all and end all of it, mate. How you want to see it. Oh, hello there, whoever that is. I'm off.
Hello, UK Transparency. Hello, mate.
Hello, Ron. Hello,
Saved
Hello,
Bridget.
by
mate.
the bell I was there. I've got my UK up here now. He can start tormenting me the way he
You
does.
take care.
Much
Mate.
love.
Take care, guys. Take care. God bless you. Really nice to have you up. Thank you.
And bye, everybody. Take care. Catch you later.
Catch you later, Ron.
Take care, guys. What's happening, UK? What's happening, my son? I finally got the courage to do a StreamYard.
Good.
Yeah.
I put in the chat there, JJ. Problem is, too many people prioritise views over morals for too long, didn't they? Until it started affecting them and
You
their
know what?
channels.
Yeah, you're right. They're looking at it was a sort of selfish thing for a while, wasn't it? You know,
Mm-hmm.
it like a I don't know, a view and some war. You know, I mean, they're all nice, they all come in handy, but you know, you can't be selling your soul. You know, cannot sell your fucking soul, guys, for mammon, which means money. You know,
And like, I've watched Old Wallace for quite a while, and you can see what he does when he goes into new channels. He purposely searches for a reason to start porn bombing.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I agree.
so he can justify it in his own head.
Yeah.
That's what he does.
Minimisation, justification, and rationalisation. So he rationalises it, minimises it, and then justifies it. Yeah, it's all to do with so he can hold well in his conscience of doing these things. What a load of bollocks that is. It's called being a narcissist.
It is.
You know, it really is. You mean, and I suppose to be that way, you've got to have no feelings for anyone else whatsoever apart from yourself. To be that way, that's the only way they can survive. Can't live like that.
I spotted what he was about. Well, when he first come out into this community anyway. About like just as lockdown was kicking in and stuff like that, and
Yeah.
I don't want nothing to do with a guy, and I still don't. Like
Yeah.
whenever I'm in a channel and he comes on the panel, I'll just go elsewhere. If I'm on the panel, I'll just drop out. I won't don't say goodbye or nothing. I'll just drop out. Catch you later.
That's that. I took your advice with that ages ago. I don't go in any channel where there's someone I don't like. Yeah, where I don't think where it's going to affect my art or whatever. I just jump out of the way. I just don't go in there. No point. And I'll tell you, all of them they're blocked from here. Yeah, they won't. None of them be able to come in here because I just block them. Simple as that.
We should have all done this two years. Well, at least 2 years back, JJ, shouldn't they?
Yeah, they should have. They should have. Well, I've never really done these StreamYards and all that. I had a few on for a little while, and then I just stopped doing it. But yeah, I started doing it about that long ago, blocking everyone. But then the thing is, for it to stop, everyone has to do it. Everyone. If everyone don't do it, it's never going to stop. Simple. Don't stop, is it?
Him and the rest of his group.
Yep, exactly. Yeah, a lot of people were saying it. They was. Detectives right. A lot of people were saying it. But no one was doing it, was they, detective? No one was doing it. There was a lot of people in the chats arguing and saying this and saying that. I mean, to be honest, I've only just started to get it really the last year or year and a half and think to myself, I can't be this naive. You know? One of my problems is a little bit of naivety, you know? And I just thought, I can't be this naive. You can't keep hearing the same and watching the same stuff and thinking that they're going to change because it's not going to happen. Because I did come on here with the intentions, UK, of doing some help, maybe using the stuff I've been taught to help people, but then I looked and saw it's not a safe environment, is it?
But he used that to play you and, like, to be fair, play you and Torb does whenever you got pissed off with him or Torb got pissed off with him and blocked him, he'd come on. I've been having problems. I've been
Yeah.
like taking the drugs and stuff like that. Fuck
Yeah.
off.
Yeah, he used it a lot, didn't he?
Hmm.
There's only so much of that you can hear. And for the last year or so now, I've just been. I thought to myself, you can't help people on here with any kind of problem. It's not a safe environment, and they're just not going to listen. They just use it against you. And that's the sort of thing that I've seen on here. So now I just, like I said, like you said, look after yourself and do your own thing and sod them all.
And like as you probably know from working in that part, JJ, as people react in different ways, you can help people by like sharing advice and like what worked for you at the time and things like that.
Yeah.
And as also another way of, like, with some people, the only way to help them is telling them to fuck off.
Yep, tough love. Tough love. I mean, the rehabs that I used to go and work in, it was very much based on tough love. You know, spare the rod, spoil the child sort of thing.
Mm-hmm.
And I hate that saying, but that's what it was based on. They didn't take no bollocks. They really didn't.
When when people are using it to get the attention, whether it's good attention or bad attention, then like that's the time people need to turn around and say, "Get out, sort yourself out," and then come you'll be welcome back. You know what I mean? Rather than keep pandering and giving them the attention, because then all of a sudden by them getting pissed or taking the pills or taking the pills and that is getting them that attention.
I think it more or less is. They just crave attention. I think it's all about attention seeking, or whether it's negative or positive, they don't really care.
Mm-hmm.
They're crazy as that. I mean, that's insanity, isn't it? It's just for attention.
It is, but I can sort of see from some, at least from some people's point of view, is where they've basically got nobody in their real life kind of thing, and the only attention I'm getting is by people pandering to their the problems that I'm going through with substances and that.
Yeah.
People pandering to them online, so that's the only the attention that I'm getting. So I can sort of see why it just unfortunately just don't help them people by keep pandering to them.
Yeah. So I suppose the more you pander to them, the more you're feeding them, aren't you?
Mm-hmm.
And you're just giving them the food they're after, really, even whether it be negative or positive. It doesn't matter. Yeah, it's crazy. It's a crazy world. Surprising, really. We're dealing with adults that ain't really grown up. Then Peter Pans. I'll tell you what. There's a lot of Peter Pans on here, isn't there? Including myself. Including myself, to be honest. Yeah, I've got to be honest about that one. Yeah. Well, what can you do, man? That's why I like Ford is saying, man, what can you do but live in a zoo? So how's the dogs, mate?
It's all right, mate. It's all good.
They doing well. How's your Bella?
It's fast asleep as usual.
Having a kip. I was here. He's having a little sleep on me there, having a little stroke.
Yeah. I don't move very far when it's raining.
Yeah. Oh my God, Aaron, thanks, mate. Thank you, brother. I really appreciate that, my friend. Thank you very much. Tyson appreciates that because someone donated something to him the other day. What was it? An Amazon gift, and I got him some pig's ears with it, and he doesn't like pig's ears. Thanks very much, mate. You shaved all your hair off. You're not depressed, are you, mate? That's a sign of depression, you know. I hope you're all right. Oh, wow. Thanks, Aaron. Proper diamond, mate. Thanks, brother. I appreciate that. Amanda's Adventures. Hello, sweetie pies.
Hello, Amanda.
Oh, coming now. I was thinking of going, but I won't now. I'll stay on for a little bit longer. Oh, they're going to get better as you go on, though. They sort of get a bit better. The old nerves have calmed down within an hour or so. But it's actually doing these lives that make things get a bit. YouTube ones, no problem. I'll just come on, blah, 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 talk about a load of crap. But these ones I find a lot harder. Group therapy, I was really good at that though when I've done the group therapy. So we was trained to do like hold it in the rehab, you know.
Yeah.
To do the meetings, but you don't have many people in. Like top rack could be 10 people, you know, and you have them in a group, and then you let people speak, and no one speaks over each other. Not like in here when you jump and they're all speaking over each other. Well, I think it sort of riles me, makes me nervous. It's a lot better when you're actually sitting there facing people, talking with them, innit?
It's I suppose it's easy done, especially when there's you're debating a subject that tends to get people a bit wound up in it.
Yeah, I know what you're saying. It's a lot different when you're sitting in a rehab doing it. I mean, plus you've got all your rules and regulations, and if you're the one that's working there, you have sort of total authority about what's going on. You know what I mean? You can actually send them out of the room, or they get punished, or they get thrown out of the rehab, and they won't want that if they misbehave. Plus, it's also about people that it's like that they think the same. You know, it ain't a debate. It's about relating with people. Like it's not like on here. I mean, you can't. You have to be the same way in thinking when you're in rehab, and that it's not about debating. You either do it our way or it's the our way. Because if you don't, you're not going to get better. And we're trying to teach you how to get better. You either think like us and relate with us and talk with us about something that we're all trying to work and make better, or go out and go back on the gear, mate. It's not about disagreeing. It's about trying to agree and put some kind of principles in your life that's going to stop you taking drugs. Like-minded people. It has to be like-minded people. It won't work any other way.
Yeah, I suppose also as well. I suppose it would help if you're in rehab and you're seeing that like you're not the only person that's thinking this way or feeling that way, kind of thing. You know what I mean? Like that it is a normal process to be thinking and feeling like you are.
Hello, Bob. What's happening, Bob, mate?
Brother, how are you doing? I found some sensible people. I found some sensible panel here. Happy days. I hope he's all good.
We don't have all that argument and shit on here. We just have a nice chat and we get on. Otherwise,
it's the best way, mate. Leave the idiots to be.
Yep, I don't want all that raring and all that shit on here. It's not my cup of tea, to be honest, Bob.
I didn't blame you, mate, honestly, because it gets a little bit. It's not good for people's health, is it?
No, it's not good for my health anyway. Especially, I'm schizophrenic, mate, so I can't handle it. Too much noise and argument, and I start going into a world of insanity.
Don't think about what will happen.
Thank you, mate. I appreciate that, brother. Thank you so much.
I just thought I'd come up to have a chat to see how you are, that's all.
Yeah, it's all right.
Nice to be nice, isn't it?
Yes, that's the way I like it. Doing it. It starts making me ill when too many people are on a set and they're all arguing with each other. I start hearing shit in my head. And, I have to. That's why I slip away and get out of the way. I've got enough people shouting in the head, let alone to hear it in real. You know?
You don't need to hear a double, do you?
No, I don't want to hear too many voices. You know, I've suffered with that all my life. Take tablets for it. I mean, too
How's
hard
the
to tell
dog? How's the
people.
dog doing? Is the dog
Ah,
good?
it's great, great. It's laying down there. It's been out. It's had a nice run, a
Good,
little walk
good to
about.
hear you're getting one off Tobes, like.
Yeah.
I,
What
I,
me? I ain't getting a dog. Listen, Saul's not to give me a money, man. He knows me too well. I said to him, I would want one, but Tyson wouldn't have a dog in his house anyway.
You
But the
would, man,
trouble
be
is,
all right.
Paul's knows I couldn't handle it. I couldn't handle a mallet. They need too much exercise. I'm not a well man, you know. I can't every 2 minutes with a mallet. Yeah, fucking little malligators are crazy.
So, are you been up to much or not? Nah.
Nah, done me think today. Went out with my nephew earlier because he went to look at his place. I've been having one of my nephews stay here, and he found a place to rent. So we went and looked at that, and he's going through that. So hopefully by Monday or next week, he'll be in his own little gaff. I told him he could stay here. I mean, it's only a few nights a week. I said, "You ain't got to worry about that, mate. You can." He wanted somewhere he can take his daughter when she's down, and he's got a place up north as well in Sunderland where he goes up because that's where she lives. They wanted a place down here as well, you know, when they're visiting. So I've done that, and that's about it, really. Nothing much. Nothing much, Bob.
I haven't myself, mate. I think I'm gonna go out and have some pie and peas, actually.
Go on, mate.
I fancied it all day. I've had no eat, so I think I'm gonna nip down to the Low Lights Tavern there on the Fish Quay
Go on, mate.
and get myself some pie and peas. I'm not sure whether to get some triple cooked chips as well.
Yeah, got to have your chips with it,
I
or
might as well
take
go on the
it
full
with
hog,
gravy.
mate, like JJ. Go on the
Yeah,
full hog.
yeah. Thank you, Princess. Look, big up memberships. Thank you, sweetie. Yeah, go and eat
Aye,
your
mate.
fries. Do you have gravy with you on?
Aye, mate. Aye, I like the
Yeah,
gravy, yeah.
have a bit of gravy over it, yeah. I love it.
Aye. Them like sauce and out on, like. Them like need ketchup.
Yep. Yeah, that's the way forward.
When you come up, I'll take you down, man.
Big up, Mr. Rainbow. Yep, I will. I will. I'll tell you what. When the summer comes, I'm thinking of coming up to that manor, getting a caravan for the week, and having a week around that area, you know, around Middlesbrough and
You don't need a caravan, man.
stuff like that. You know, I do with my dog. It's got to be a.
You,
I can't have
you
my dog
don't,
near
man.
other dogs.
You know, you can stop at my flat, man. So I'll give you the keys, bro. You ain't have to caravans and that.
All right, bro. All right, we'll have a
The
chat about that.
way
Yeah,
I differ
yeah, we go
caravans
up.
and
We go
spend the
out.
money, bro. You get a place, man, out, man, and
Yeah,
you can stop
yeah,
there for a week.
yeah,
It's got internet, got TV, there's beds, there's everything there.
yeah. Lovely.
The dog can run wild.
Have some pie and peas.
I will go and get pie and peas from the low. Have a Google it, Low Lights Tavern.
Yeah.
Fish Key, no shields, mate. Oh, when you get the chance, I'll take you down. But listen, I'm going to shoot off because I'm fucking making myself more hungry, JJ, to be honest.
All
Crack
right,
with it.
Bob. Thanks for popping
Listen,
up, mate.
no
Thanks
bother,
for sharing
man.
support. Talk to you later,
Right,
mate.
cheers for
Thanks,
letting us
brother.
on, mate. Cheers now,
Oh,
ta-ra,
mate.
mate.
See you
Ta-ra.
later, brother. Ta-ra.
Catch you later,
Well,
bud.
I've been overwhelmed with a lot of love today, brothers. Thank you very much. In one fucking, I should have done 3 miles ages ago. In one sitting, I can able to take some money out when they sort it out. There's have up to 60 quid before you can take anything out, you know what I mean, UK? I've been doing this
Yeah,
3
yeah.
months, and I managed to get about 40, and today I've doubled that in one go. So thanks, guys. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Makes you feel a bit, ooh, makes me feel weird. I'm usually the person giving, you know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? So when people give you stuff, it's like, whoa, makes you feel well weird, doesn't it?
I don't know. I've never enabled donations or nothing, JJ. To be honest.
Yeah, yeah. I like it because yeah, people want to donate. That's up to them. You know, it's their thing. They enjoy what they're hearing, and that's like the royalties. You know.
I've always said because I'm not able to get out often to go and get content and stuff like that. I've never wanted to take donations because
Yeah.
I'd feel like a dick then if I took donations and then I couldn't get out to get content.
Yeah, I understand that, mate. I understand that. I just make a lot of content about me life, about other things. I sort of pay money for app where you can make stuff as well, you know. And so I managed to find me content and everything. A lot of people send me animal stuff. I like doing stuff with animals in it. I love that. They don't do too well. I mean, I think most I've got once for on one of my videos, I've got 30,000 views once. Sometimes I get about 10,000, and sometimes I only get up to a couple of hundred, or even sometimes 10 or 20. Now, I don't really get higher views, but they do all add up when you put a lot out. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, if you're like even if you only say getting 5,000 on a video, if you're putting a couple of them out a week,
Yeah,
that's still decent, isn't it?
yeah. Oh, yes, I do get the odd ones with 5,000 and 2,000, 3,000 things like. Mainly that they're normally between 50 and 500, mainly. But now and again, I hit one that goes into the thousands. You know what I mean? It's very rare, but it does happen. And the biggest one I got is when I got the boomerangs, and I
Yeah,
started really left me straight the boomerangs, and I clatted. It was Nunya. He said, "Yeah, you won't get nothing clatting my name." Anyway, I put his name in it, and I got 30,000 views. Right? See, I told you I'll clat you, and I get. And he went, "No, that's stupid. That's just a one-off." So I said, "Right, watch this then," and I clatted him again. And I got 10,000. I clatted him again, and I got 20,000. I said, "I told you, clatting your name gets me." I proved him wrong. He hated it. I definitely proved him wrong, though. A little bit of clatting now and again to the right person goes a long way. You know what I mean?
it all helps, doesn't it?
Of course it does. Of course it does. And I'm all up for that. I don't give a shit. It just makes me laugh when people try to clat me on here thinking they're going to. Guys, trust me, there's no point putting my name in a community post or anything. You're not going to get loads of views, okay? I'm not that popular. Makes me laugh. Old Onion is, though, isn't he? I love clatting him now and again. But yeah. Oh, well. Right, does anyone want to pop up and give me in UK a little rest here and start an argument? Or, well, not an argument, a conversation? Let's have a look. I've got it pinned, I think, but let's try and put it out again, I think. Let's have a look at it. So you going to go out again soon and do any work, UK? You got any plans?
Like I said the other day, to be honest, JJ, I tend not to now. I mean, like whenever I'm going out anywhere, I always take my camera with me, and then if I do come across anything, I'll record it. Like, but
Yeah.
as for actually like going out to station to like a police station or something like that, unless there's like some misconduct hearing or something like that to cover, I can't be bothered, to be honest.
Yeah, you know what I mean? But you do come alive when you go out, you know. You're bloody good at what you do. I love some of the ones you put out, you know. And that one at the Dole office that time, my God, that's got to be one of your best, isn't it? That was like spot on.
Well, yeah, the only time I've been arrested in it, that one.
Yeah, you put yourself forward to get arrested and everything, didn't you?
Yeah, I know. To be honest, I know that the way we were saying, if I'd just give me name and address and that, I would have just ended up with a caution, like a warning kind of thing, and which would have gone on my record. And I thought, nah, sod that, I ain't having having that on my record when like the police have already identified me as a victim.
Yeah, yeah.
So like I knew that I'd got to take the arrest, and then.
And what happened back with your car? You had any more news about that, or is that done with now?
I had the car back 2 weeks ago. I had the car back.
Have they spoken to you about sorting you out anything? Because I think you deserve a bit of compo there from somewhere.
Yeah, I'm in discussions with them about how much they're giving me.
Yeah, good for you. As long as you get something, mate, because that was a liberty. Even for you, especially, you had to go through and the humiliation of it all.
Thank you. I don't think they take that much that kind of thing into consideration. The way it's just loss in it, really. What the main things that they take into consideration.
Well, I don't know. They should do, because the loss, I would say, would be your pride and everything, and being pulled by police, and it's like you're being harassed and pulled about and get out of the car and do this. It's something that's not your fault. That's your time. I think that should be taken into consideration. It does in some courts, pain and suffering that comes under.
Yeah, we'll see how it pans out anyway.
Play it. What I'm saying is, play it that way. Say to them, look, you don't know how that made me feel. Bastards they are. Big up, Lordy. What's that? We've got Lordy in the house, Come on, guys. Someone jump up and liven up my panel. Otherwise, I'm going to go off in a little while. How long have I been on for? Oh, my God. I've been on for over 2 hours. Jesus, God in heaven. That's a lot for me. I've done well. So, I don't know. Maybe we'll call it a day now. What do you reckon?
I've got some chicken in the oven anyway, so I might just shoot in a sec.
I thought I'd get some dinner done. So I'll tell you what, I'm going to call it a day now. I'm going to thank you all so much for being bloody overly generous. Thank you so much, guys. You're all absolute angels. Thank you to all the people that came on. And we'll do these. I might start doing one once a week for now and then, and see how it goes. And then I'll get in a slot. Very confidence goes. All right. So God bless you all. See you later. Thanks for coming up, UK.
Okay, no problem. Catch you later. Hashtag get Wallace out. Bye bye.
Get Wallace out. See you later, guys. God bless.